Super Bowl prop bets. This is my third best bet. Marco, I play this baby every year too. First quarter, under, it wins and wins and wins. This year, it's a low number, 8.5. I love the under. What's your first? I'm going to give you a little bit of backup on this, but what's your first thought?
Well, it's in theory always makes sense because when you get to the title game, it's like I always use the reference, a heavyweight boxing match. The teams, first of all, you're playing on the grandest stage, the biggest stage of all. You're a little bit tight. Also, like a heavyweight boxing match, you don't come out throwing your haymakers generally. You jab, and teams try to take a feel for each other and see what's going to work, and it makes sense. And putting the Pittsburgh Steelers in the equation, the way when they get their first drive, you know what they want to do. They want a long, methodical drive, just like they did in the Jet game, which was as textbook as you could be, a 9-minute drive.
And you're right. The psychology of the Super Bowl is such that neither team wants to make the mistake that puts them in the big hole. They usually all, Pittsburgh even did this in the first quarter 2 years ago, is 4th and 1 on like the 1 foot line. They kick the field goal, get the points. It's really just like this hyper-conservative environment. Plus you've got the defense really jacked up. And when you have the defense jacked up, what you get is that their intensity that they can't keep for the whole game helps them get a better rush. And then you've got the offense a little jittery. See, think about the way that intense emotions affect both sides of the ball. Defense, it makes you stronger. It makes you more aggressive, which in general is good. On offense, it makes you hepped up and nervous and overthrowing passes. So it really lends itself, this high-pressure game, and there's no game like this. It lends itself to score or a lack of scoring in the first quarter. Now, here's a stat that backs that up. In the last 9 Super Bowls, only 2 of them have had a touchdown scored in the first quarter. All right, so 7 of 9, no touchdown in the entire first quarter from either team. And with a total of 8.5, you're going to need 3 field goals. And that pretty much is going to mean if you don't get a touchdown, which you haven't statistically, 7 of 9, you're going to have each, what it's going to be, 3 possessions probably in the first quarter, especially if they're drives to get points. Mm-hmm. It's going to have to be field goal, field goal, field goal, which that gets you to 9, but that means, no mistakes, no turnovers. Again, this is just a pure value play, but to me, the stats back it up. I guess my question is, there'd have to be a reason not to play this.
Well, there is. I mean, history is going to show you what you've got with both strong defenses. Really, about the only way you lose this wager is if you've got a defensive score where you got one of those quick scores, something like that.
That certainly kills you for sure. I mean, hey, listen, Green Bay could get the kickoff and drive down and score. Who knows? Pittsburgh could do a flea flicker. But mathematically, I think you got value here.
History shows it, and we got 2 strong defenses.
All right, it's your turn to continue the conversation in the comments section with Marco and me. And that's it. We've done 6 Super Bowl props. If you haven't seen all of them, you can just go to pregame.tv and check them out. See you soon.